Alright, hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Marquita. I actually wanted to make this short video because I'm seeing a lot about a specific program and how people are making completely passive income from this program. Now, if you've seen any of the reviews online or on YouTube or any other video sites or even on blogs, you know, a lot of people had the same concept or the same view when they came across this website. Complete scam. You know, looking at the website, it doesn't seem realistic at all. I'm not gonna lie, I looked at it and thought the very same thing. Like, this is complete and utter nonsense here. But at the time, they were allowing you to set up free accounts. I didn't even do that because I didn't want to waste my time. Needless to say, you know, I was, kind of asked to take a look at it and review it by someone that I respect and that I've seen, you know, make money in this industry. And that person was really, you know, going ahead and making, you know, some dollars online. And so I decided to, you know, set up a free account, test it out a little bit. And that's exactly what I've done. So if you haven't heard of this program, it's called Automatic Mobile Cash. Basically, this company has their hands in the mobile application sector, which is basically $1 billion per year industry. And what they're doing is they are simply, you know, getting funds from members to help them in their development of mobile applications and mobile gaming. You can actually go through the website here, read, you know, the information on the page, etc. They have a fact page that is, you know, filled with information here that you can check out. But I'm going to cover that stuff in a later video. What I want to talk about is basically, you know, my review on the program, my thoughts on the program, and do I believe that this can be something that is long term? Do I believe that this is something that can make you income? Whatever the case may be. So I went ahead and I set up an actual account here, and I'm already logged into my account. And I started with 2 packages. Okay, I started off very small. You have people who are, you know, starting off a lot larger than I have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and test this program. And I've already been, you know, in since February the 3rd. Today is the 7th, if you can see down here. Today is the 7th at about 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got started about February the 3rd. Which was, you know, a couple of days ago, February the 3rd, around maybe 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, with 2 packages. All right, so let's take a look at what my stats are as of today. You know, my available balance right now is $15.30. Total profit received is $65.30. I've actually, you know, withdrawn from my account balance $50. And as you can see right now, you know, I started with 2 packages. I currently have 3 at the moment, worth a total of $75. Now, this $75 actually includes a purchase package out of my profits, which is $25 a piece, okay? Which was $25. And so when you see this total withdrawn from balance, I actually only took out $25 in cash and put it into my Payza account, which showed up, you know, probably within the hour. And then 25 of that I actually used to purchase another package. Now, as far as what I'm seeing, you're able to make maybe about $1 to $2 per day per package, okay? And so that seems to be what the average income is. These packages, you know, for those of you who are familiar with revenue sharing, you know that most of the time these packages have what's called a shelf life, meaning that they expire, okay? Packages here do not expire. What that simply means is you purchase a $25 package, that's able to earn you income for life. Okay, and so right now each package is probably averaging about $1 to $2 per day. Okay, and so basically with 3 packages here, I would be making anywhere between $3 and $6 daily on those packages. So in essence, the more packages you have, the more money you make. Okay, and so I'm gonna really be, you know, trying to build up my income here and get more packages, obviously, because the more packages you have, the more you you earn. Okay. And so as far as longevity goes, the company is actually going to start putting out more information on where their funds are coming from, more information on the actual applications that they are developing, etc. So that's expected to come out over, the next couple of weeks. Now, I am a realistic person here. I do want to say that if you decide to get started, get back in touch with the person who invited you to this video, but also make sure that you start with something that you feel comfortable with. Don't go out and mortgage your house. Don't go out and, sell your car or anything to get money to put in here. Be responsible, be realistic, expect somewhere about, $1 to $2 per day per package. So if you have a small amount of packages like I do, expect to, kind of take your time in building up this income. Okay. And so from what I'm seeing, whoever the company owners are, which is going to be released, more information is going to be released on that soon. Whoever the company owners are, they're actually doing a really good job at sticking to what they stated they were going to do. Okay. So I, everything online is a risk here, but I do feel, strongly that this can actually last a long time. Now, and getting income, I should say, in people's pockets quickly, it should last for, quite some time to do that. Now, the way that you can leverage yourself with this company, there is no sponsoring here. There's no need to tell anybody about this program. There's no need to sell anything. You're actually a part of a group who are coming together and, helping a company go ahead and get the funds to develop the applications they need to develop, and you get paid a portion of their sales on a daily basis. Sometimes I've seen, basically every hour, every 2 hours or so, you'll see your income, grow here. But as far as referring, you don't have to do it, but there can be an amazing way to leverage your income by referring and sharing this with other people. I mean, imagine getting 10% for sharing this with someone, and that enables you to go ahead and buy even more packages. Okay, so you want to start getting to 5 packages, 10 packages, 20 packages, which is netting you anywhere from $5 to $100 a day. That is the type of income that people, desire. And that's without having to sell, that's without having to tell. But you can get there a lot quickly by sharing this information. And so, I'm going to keep doing these videos maybe on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis to kind of give an update here. You see what my stats are. I actually have one referral who put in a decent amount of money there. He actually started off with 19 packages, which was a total of $450. And then he used some of his funds to go ahead and buy 2 more packages. So as you can see, my commission right now from that one person, I haven't even began to, promote this at all. From that one person is $52.50. Now, the great thing, about this program is if this person decides to go out and share, what he's doing with someone else, he's going to get a 10% bonus on that, meaning basically for $100, purchase, he's going to get basically $10. But the great thing is, just because I shared it with him, I also get a commission every time he shares it with someone else, and I get a 5% commission. So every time he makes $10, guess what? I'm making $5. Okay. And that's the power of this. And that actually extends down to the 3rd level as well. And you get another 5% for that. That's the power of this. The more you share this, the quicker you're going to be able to grow your network packages, the quicker you're going to be able to, go ahead and increase your daily income for doing that. And so I encourage you to go ahead and get started. There are going to be some amazing additions to this program within the next couple of weeks here. We're going to start seeing income spike on a daily basis. So instead of $1 to $2 per day, we could get even more per day per package. So now is definitely the time. If you don't have a sponsor, you can definitely hook up with me here. My information is below this video. I can answer any questions that you may have, and walk you through getting started, I'll be more than happy to do that. But if you are reviewing this online and someone else invited you to, take a look and do your due diligence on this program, completely go ahead and get back with them. But be responsible, okay? Be responsible. This can make you a lot of money, but if you need to start off small, go ahead and start off small. If you're in the US, get with me, because I have a way for you to actually get your first package for free. It's going to take a little bit longer, but at least you're not going to be out of pocket any money here. So if you're in the US, get with me. I'm going to show you a way that you can possibly get the money back for purchasing your package, at least your first package, okay? All right, again, this is Marquita. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to get with me, check out the information in the description of this video, and I'll be more than happy to speak with you and work with you. Talk to you soon.